Rosalynn Carter was known around the world for her dedication to humanitarian efforts and as a loyal partner and trusted advisor to her husband of 77 years, former President Jimmy Carter. Her family remembered the former First Lady, who November 19 at the age of 96, as her grandson Jason Carter, as people-loving hero, an adventurer and a cool grandma who did Tai Chi with sword. He shared it at the tribute ceremony in Atlanta on Tuesday. Rosalynn's last ride back home this week covered more than 100 miles. It started and ended in Plains, Georgia, where she and Jimmy were born. Occasional laughter from heartfelt anecdotes punctuated the somber moments during a series of ceremonies held in his honor between Wednesday, as mourners paid their respects and revisited his life legacy. There is no place in this world where you can find anyone who would say anything bad about Rosalynn Carter. Not a word. There's not a single person left or anyone on the right, Pastor Tony Lowden said at private funeral service in Plains Wednesday. I guess it was because he didn't worship a donkey or an elephant. She worshiped the lamb, Lowden said, referring to Rosalynn's faith. Here's how he's remembered this week. Rosalynn Carter was everyone's grandmother. Grandson Jason Carter told mourners at Glen Memorial United Methodist Church in Emory. From the mayonnaise that appeared in nearly all of her recipes to the birthday cards she filled out for 20, even for adult grandchildren. A 20 bill when I was 45, Jason said. As attendees laughed, he considered his grandmother a modest woman who made sure that no one, family and strangers, went hungry on the journey. We were flying from here to somewhere in Delta, and we were all sitting in the back of plane and taking off, Jason recalled of one escape. Lo behold, my grandmother took out this Tupperware of pimento cheese and this loaf of bread started making sandwiches. Jason said Rosalynn handed out the sandwiches to her grandchildren, but didn't stop there. Then she started giving them to other people on the plane. And people were sitting there saying, Rosalynn Carter made me this sandwich. They couldn't believe it, but she loved people. His grandson, Josh Carter, said he also loved his family and adored the little ones. Rosalynn Carter wasn't one to shy away from adventure, as can be seen in her fantastic Disney World photos where she beamed with excitement from the top of the Tower of Terror as Secret Service agents emerged behind her. Josh Carter, who was on the verge of being sick, described chuckles from attendees. James Earl Chip Carter III reflected on his time as a sophomore at Plains High School. The school hosted a donkey basketball game fundraiser, which Rosalynn attended. She said Tuesday, my mother rode her donkey as fast as she could right under the goal, turned to face her tail, caught the pass and scored 2 points. He said, he was my hero that night and I have been my hero Eve.